me, so
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. I love this. I've never had a guest tell me this before, and I'll let you in on what just happened. First of all, though, bringing some green inside and making your own terrarium at Boomdyada in Canton. Please welcome Holly. You say it. Last name?
Mishnak.
That's how your husband would say it.
Yes, that's how my
But how do
husband
you
would
like to say it?
I like Mishniak.
Mishniak. But he's here, so we're going to be
I'm
defiant.
gonna say it right.
No, we're going to be defiant. We're going to say Mishniak. Thanks for coming in, Holly.
It's always my pleasure.
So this is something that really developed for you. It's honestly kind of a therapy almost of sorts.
It was. I had my mother's memorial plants, and I had an old antique bell jar that was my papa's. And I saw in a magazine a terrarium made with a big old bell jar. And so I did it, and I was smitten with the whole thing, and it just was so therapeutic for me, you know?
I can only imagine.
And as I just started gathering bottles and jars and things and mossing and, you know, never dreamed, but I had a whole house full. So then I, you know, started sharing them, and here we are.
And now you have a storefront.
Yeah.
You're in the North Canton area?
We're in downtown Canton in the Arts District. And we have 2 spaces now. We have the original space, and then we have a little event space where you can bring food.
How cute is the Arts District down there?
Pretty charming.
I'm honestly. Now, and you have people come in, you do workshops.
We do workshops.
And you're going to teach me a little something, speaking of today, but just looking at these, look how happy this makes people. Look at those smiles on those faces, right? And so you come away with whatever you create there then, right? So if I come to take a workshop.
Yep, so our thing is gather, connect, create, and...
What's going on there? They're cheersing with drinks. Oh, I thought they had drinks in their hands.
Well, we do that too.
Do you do that as well?
Yeah, we have a beautiful cheese and wine shop on our block, so we can pair the two. You can do a workshop and
great is that?
Charcuterie or wine or whatever. We have fun with that too. But yeah, it's supposed to be gather, spend some great time with your people, relax, and make something alive and really beautiful.
Now, what if we want to have you do something for us? You do that as well, right?
Of course.
If you don't have time or you can't get to necessarily one of her workshops, she can create something spectacular.
We will do it.
I'm sure one of a kind then, in a sense too, right?
Absolutely.
The books are so neat. And we're going to finish off this book. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
pick. Okay. You just pick. Oh, geez. Now that's beautiful. I want to maybe do a contrast. And can I do the smaller one of this darker?
Yes, you go ahead and, yep, that's beautiful. You just are going to tuck it in there. It's as easy as that. This we call Shrek ears for obvious reasons.
That looks just like a Shrek ear.
And
so they just...
So you just pop them in there.
And you just have to water that then? Or?
Yes. And actually, I brought my favorite watering
What is the best way
tool.
to I was going to say, this is the best way to water them.
It's not fancy, but it does the trick. So all you do then is just give them a drink. We have already hollowed out the book, lined it, put our gravel and soil in there, and of course I made a little moss frame for it. So yeah, then we just tuck those in there.
David thinks you're talking about him every time you say moss.
What?
It's fitting, David.
Yep, and we'll just tuck a couple.
And how often are you watering then?
Now, the succulents, I do water once a week because these are tiny projects and they dry out quickly. The terrariums, sometimes I never water, ever, because they create an ecosystem inside of the bottle or inside the jar.
Those are 2 different examples. And then there's a Japanese version?
And then this is a Japanese marimo, the little moss ball. And they can live up to 100 years. It's in there with a little bit of black sea fan. And so, yes, we can do aquatic systems, and I refresh that every year, once a year.
That is so neat.
But
so
it's
those are
serene
the 3
and
different
peaceful.
ways you can use the classes. Do you teach classes in all different ways, right? All these different examples here.
These are our favorite 3 areas, but then every month we're doing something seasonal and new. We plant the succulents on the pumpkins, which we did before, and whatever we can get our hands on that's earthy.
You have some upcoming events as well. You have the succulent birdhouse, which we have one right there.
We have one
that's
right there.
April 9th at the Dragonfly Winery.
In Canal Fulton, and then we have Mother's Day events in our Daffodil Room. That's our little event center, and we'll have 2 or 3 of those, and those are on the website. You can start booking those as soon as you want.
There's a real love for this. It truly is, and a lot of people gravitate towards these things. So I'm so glad that you're here. I know you had some other things, but would we have added more? I know time gets away from us.
Oh,
were you going to add more
it's
moss?
just fine. It was just an example of some little garnishes you can stick in there. A lot of folks like a little mushroom here or there, or figures. Just an example of some of the fun things you can do with them. That's all.
You are so Boomdyada is their website there.com. Just check them out, or you can go see them any days of the week you're closed.
We are open Wednesday through Saturday, but you can still schedule workshops from 2 to 20 people any day but Sunday.
Perfect. Thank you for coming and thank you for sharing
My
your love
pleasure.
with us
Thank you
today.
so much.